Alright. Hey gamers, it's me D0vah Chief here. I did try to do a little broadcast, somehow something went wrong. So, it keeps saying exit host mode. I don't know why it does that. But, what I was trying to explain is, yes, that there was an update that came on this game about 2 days ago called 1 Tamriel. And they have it to where, like, if you have friends that are in other factions and whatnot, they have it to where you can actually be able to like join you pretty much to do all these questings and what stuff, because they have it to where the questings, like when you go with your friends, it's like limitless now. Like there's no boundaries, no longer any boundaries to where, like, as before they used to have it to where if you had friends on other factions, you cannot add them to your group, because they were in a different faction, because they weren't allowed to mix the different alliances, And so with this new update, they have it to where you can be able to invite your friends regardless of what alliance that they're with. Also, they have it to where for any enemies that you face within this game, they no longer have numbers by them of what level they are. They have it to where they have it to where you are scaled to their level. Like say for example, if you're a very high level character where you can easily one-shot some of the enemies like you can in D0vah, they have it to where, like, even though that you're high level, you're not just gonna one-shot the enemies that are back in D0vah. No, they're just gonna scale you. They're pretty much gonna scale you down to that level, pretty much. So you won't really one-shot them. It'll still give you like more of a bigger fight. So. But it's not as bad, trust me. So that's the thing I like about this game is not only can you have your friends join are in different alliances, but also they have it to where you'll be scaled up or down to whatever level of enemies that you're facing. And there's this new thing that I should mention that also they have it to where you can duel your friends. You can challenge your friends to a duel. You can challenge your friends, your guildmates, or any randoms to a duel. It's actually pretty cool. Now I haven't been to Cyrodiil yet, because I know I still need to do all my questings in the Imperial City. I will see if I do some of that without live streaming, because when I went to Imperial City, now I never live streamed it, but I was raging like crazy. You guys have no idea, because all the guys were pretty much like powerful.
His next journey is to the Ashen Forge.
I know. Excuse me. Sorry. I've been having these coughs lately. I think it's just because there's a virus that's going around town and whatnot. So no worries. That's not gonna stop me. But anyway. So far, I've been enjoying this this DLC because I never had a chance to play this DLC before. Because before the update, I always I tried to do some of the questings, but the fact was I always had like 3 or 4 enemies teaming up against me, and they were like pretty much 160 for the champion level or veteran 16 before that update. So now they have it to where now you can scale up to the same level as the enemies. So now it's been a lot easier, and so I can finally enjoy this DLC of Orsinium. So I can finally be able to complete this quest line. So I've been enjoying it. I actually like this. So, so I talked to this guy right here. Says I have to talk to someone. Let's see. Lorig. I think this is the guy I had to talk to.
Don't see many new faces at Chateau Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzo had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Best keep your voice low. We don't know how much time he has left. Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains. Soon as he goes, Chateau is in for dark times. The clan will tear itself apart without a good contender for chief. I want to prevent that. We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep the clan together. Thing is, I'm no tracker. Care to help me find the bastard? I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkael the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club. I don't really know. Most giants are surly enough. Urkael the Cleaver, we've come to learn, is a mean drunk. Once, he tore off an Echater's crest and tossed it across the snow like he was skipping a stone. Heard they found it in Farin's stronghold. You're right. Only made it 100 paces before it slammed into a tree. Took half a day to saw that bloody crest out. We tried to reattach the thing, but the Echater wanted nothing to do with it. Most of Shatul's warriors died in the first Winterborn raids. Without a good contender for chief, neighbor will fight neighbor for a title they can't hold. We can't afford that, after losing so much to the raiders. Truth is, everyone's afraid. The chief kept this clan together for 2 decades. A strong contender will quiet their nerves. Slaying the giant who killed Chief Ogzor? None will doubt my strength. You want me to quote the Code of Malekith? Go on about vengeance and grudges? I've had my fill of that. Something I learned around all these Echater. The ones who bray the loudest never lead the pack. Someone whose actions speak loudest. Someone like Chief Ogzor. Yes, I want to be chief. I spent 2 decades watching this clan prosper under his guidance. I'm not relaxed. I just wasn't willing to kill my best friend for his clan. Contenders for chief fight it out in the Bloody Knoll. It's our shrine to Malekith, up on the hill. He who emerges as chief. Simple as that. Well, of course. That's how it's always been. Never thought about it any other way. I suppose it's possible. Still, I wouldn't wish that on any woman. She'd face constant challenge. Whispers behind her back, bitter sulking, the petty disrespects you expect from children, but all from grown orcs who should know better. We travel where the Echater travel. Can't say it'd be good if the chief was stuck here defending him. Herself, I mean. I wouldn't want to put my clan through that, but that's me. All right, let's find Urkael the Cleaver.
Okay.
Is that a track? No, sorry. It's just some melting snow.
Looks like it went this way.
Are we lost? It feels like we're lost. I'll just follow you.
Looks like we're tracking down this this giant or whatever. I mean, this is different, so.
Should I be quiet? Don't want to disturb your tracking. I'll be quiet.
Ah, there he is. There's Urkale the Cleaver. Alright, he's going down. Let's go for it. Whoa! Holy cow. Whoa! Not so fast, big guy. Come on. We'll help you over here, buddy. Funny thing is, that guy's a level 6. And as you see, that guy that helped me out, he scales up to the level as the giant here. So, gold, yeah, I'll take that. Okay, we got return. And it's actually over here, so. Let's take my horse. And see, this is the horse at Daggerfall. Because it's actually called an alliance horse, so. So if I have a guy here in Daggerfall, you know, well, for the Daggerfall Alliance, I'll have a horse that's part of Daggerfall. Same thing as my rider clothes that I have, and my Alliance pet, which is a dog. So.
Zara! Yes, she's out.
Dang.
Listen, we both know you're the one who avenged the chief. Happy I could land a few good smacks. I'll tell you Zara when she's back. You deserve the credit. That's up to the clan. I'm only doing it because Shatul needs a chief. Can't say I enjoy staking a claim while my friend is dying in that tent. I'm not so sure I want to be chief again. Small clan. Our stronghold let Shatul camp there in the summers, in return for choicest pick of a chater. Chief Ogzor wanted to strengthen the bond by marrying away his daughter. Ashruka was to be my hunt wife, but that didn't happen. Ashruka refused to be traded like the choicest pick of a chater. And marry me. A month later, raiders from the Reach wiped out my whole clan. Chief Ogzor took me in. Don't really know. Shatul tries not to talk about its exiles. Chief Ogzor forbade anyone from speaking of her. I think he blamed himself for pushing her away. After her mother died, Ashruka and her father were always at odds. It was inevitable. No, I've always respected how Ashruka held her ground, and I wasn't too keen on the match. I'd known her since she was a child, so going from Uncle Lorig to husband, we call that a Valenwood marriage. But don't let a wood orc hear you say it. Chief Ogzor's mother, Shatul's wise woman, though she hates it when we call her that. It falls to her to select the candidates for chief, and she's right over there. Yazara, look! I cut this off Urkale the Cleaver. My friend here struck the killing blow.
Impressive, Lord. Why don't you show the others?
Sound advice, as always.
Come closer. We should speak. You avenged my son. I will not forget what you did for Shatul today. Nor will the clan. If you are willing, I have need of someone so capable.
I'm listening.
If Shatul is to survive, there must be a new chief. Lorig is one contender. The other is Ulgesh. I want you to meet him. Ulgesh returned from Orsinium shortly after my son's injury. He declared himself a contender, but I'm not sure why. The boy never had brains or ambition. Serving in the Orsinium Guard was my son's suggestion. Shatul needs a chief who looks out for the clan before himself. We have no walls to hide behind, only our wits and our skill herding a chater. If Ulgesh has neither, I need to know. I after Scamper, our laziest at chater. Ulgesh can explain the task. He's never been talkative, but see what you can learn as you aid each other. I'll want to speak with you when you return.
Okay, we can do that. Well, so far, guys, I actually am enjoying this DLC. It's like a whole new adventure for me since I basically completed the Dark Brotherhood questing. I have not completed hard for right now because I'm not that good at pretty much being like a thief. I'm rather good at being like an assassin, though. I usually got caught anytime when I assassinate someone, but so let's see what this guy is.
Who are you? I don't need your help. Alright, let's finish this so I can get back to the clan.
Well, that was cut off because of this giant here.
Who are you? I don't need your help. Alright, D0vah asked for a snow truffle. This lazy beast can sniff it out. But it's a two-person job. I can't keep Scamper and hunt for a snow truffle. It's like a tundra truffle, but tastier. Only grows in these parts. No clue. A potion, maybe? You scout ahead, find a truffle patch. Give a whistle. I'll send Scamper your way. Scamper will sniff the patch. If there's a snow truffle, he'll dig it up. And bring D0vah. Scamper is fast asleep. Give him a good kick to wake him. Boulders or trees. Lots of them between here and Shatul. It's why they camp here in the winter. I lived with them for years. Sometimes I forget Shatul is home. Just find the snow truffle. It's cold out here.
Alright, so guide Scamper to a snow truffle.
Use your nose.
I just guided him to one snow truffle. He doesn't even get up. Let me try over here. Come on. Alright. How about this patch right about here? Back off, mammoth. I warned you. Oh, I hate mammoths in this game. Oh, I totally hate them. Oh, crud. Is that the best you got, Mammoth? Is that the best you got, man? Yeah! Yeah! Thankfully these whipped, whipped, whipped. Ooh, I really pissed him off. I pissed him off. Alright, took care of him. Now, gotta find these snow truffles. Right over here, buddy.
I think you found one. Emperor earned some sleep. Let's get back to Shatul. Get that snow truffle to Yazar. I think you found one.
Did you find Olgesh? Good. Give it here. Olgesh passed my test. Scamper has always required 2 people to wrangle. For Olgesh to send you back with the snow truffle tells me he learned to master his temper. He'd have tried to kill you, but you slew Urkael the Cleaver. I expect Olgesh would now be dead. Lorig and Olgesh are the only clear contenders for Chief. They must enter the Bloody Knoll and duel beneath the stern gaze of Malakath. The one who emerges shall be the new Chief of Shatul. Only an orc can become Chief of Shatul, or of any orc clan. It's... I can't say it any simpler than that. I have not forgotten what you did for us. On behalf of Shatul, I name you Bloodkin. You shall always have a place among us. I already sent Lorig to the Bloody Knoll. Could you inform Olgesh he is to fight? I would do so, but I must attend to my son. Olgesh should be at his tent.
Yeah, it's like, why could I be like a chief, dude? Because I was the one that killed the troll, and I was the one that killed you the snow truffle. But no, you had to be an orc to become a chief, which I guess that's understandable.
It was my son's favorite food. His hearthwife. She has dozens of recipes. He loved them all. He won't be able to taste it. His mind, you see, there's nothing left of him. But I'll mix it into the poison so he enjoys it one last time. The poison I shall feed the husk that remains of his body. Yes. Yes, it is. Shatul must survive. Before a new chief is chosen, the old chief must die. By the time Lorig and Olgesh reach the Bloody Knoll, the poison will finish its work. Malakath will take it. There is no shame in that. You are not an orc. You are not of Shatul. But you are bloodkin to our clan. Know that it must be done, and that only I can carry this burden. Shatul must survive.
You know, what do you guys think about that? I mean, I think that's a little messed up, you know? It's like, even though that this chief right here, like, he's pretty much on the verge of dying, so basically, since there are 2 contenders that are fighting against each other to get the title of chief, it looks like that she has to pretty much make a poison to pretty much kill him. Because like she said that in order for the two contenders to fight to have the title of chief, that the current chief has to pretty much die if he's pretty much wounded to where he's about to die. So it's like, so they have to do it like a mercy killing, you know. I mean, that's still a little bit messed up, but I guess it's where they don't have to worry about pain anymore, you know. Lore book, which is 101 uses for troll fat. Well then. I think after we do this little quest thing, I think I'll probably
Over here.
turn this off for now. You said over here we need to talk. Is it over here? Oh, I think I know who this is. I think the one that was in that mask, I think it's actually a female.
You looked different from inside Olgesh's helmet.
I knew you weren't Olgesh.
What? What did you know?
Of course. This is the exiled daughter. You're Ashruka, Sheev Ogzor's exiled daughter.
Yes, you're right. How did you know it was me?
Lorik mentioned you.
I see. You seem to know much about me, Snow Truffle. But not everything.
Then tell me what I missed.
A merchant friend keeps me of Shatul. When she brought word of my father's injuries, I had to return and contend for chief. Shatul must survive.
Can you even become chief? Because I don't think he can.
Have you been to Orsinium? The king hammers away at traditions which keep orcs locked in squalid strongholds. He tempers us, forges us into something new, something better. I will become chief of Shatul, and in a decade, it will become tradition.
But will Shatul accept you? That's the question.
Some won't. They may challenge me, and I'll have to kill them. But when any other clan clucks about the Code of Malakath, Shatul will band together as we always do. We'll triple their rate on a charter, a built-in blood price.
Do you think that will work?
I think we'll get rich off the Malakath zealots. That will make the king happy. And if he asks me, chief wife, I'll decline. But I'll offer him the chance to be my king husband.
So why did you disguise yourself?
As an exile, I'm not allowed to enter Shatul. But Urgesh is no exile. I traded him a new set of armor for his old, then returned to my clan. My own grandmother couldn't tell the difference.
Why do you sound so different when you were wearing the helmet?
The real Urgesh has a sweep in his voice. One day, he paid Morkel's forge wife to make him sound like... He always wore the helmet everywhere he went. It still smells like sweaty breeches and onions. I cleaned it 3 times. Nothing worked.
So what do you think of Lorig?
Lorig is a fine warrior. Better than my father. But that's the problem. He never challenged my father. He's like an Achater bull that refuses to mate no matter how much ginger pulp you feed him.
But what do you think of him?
I haven't thought about that in years. He was always Uncle Lorig to me. Taught me how to play chop. Always called me Little One, even when I was nearly his height. I looked up to him. Then Father insisted I become his hunt wife.
Do you hold that against him?
Lorig's heart was never in the match, but refusing would have led to a feud. Father was insufferable. A chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens, but children plan to bear. Not for the clan, not for anyone.
I see, so what now?
Now I head to the Bloody Knoll. There I will kill Lorig and become chief of Shatul. For this to work, my grandmother must know my intentions. Inform her, and I swear upon my mother's memory, I will repay the favor when I am chief.
Will you pledge Shatul's support for King Karag?
Gladly.
Deal. What should I tell Ysara?
Tell her the truth. I don't care if she approves. She will need to prepare the clan for my success. If Malak, he can strike me down in the Bloody Knoll. But Shatul must survive. Go. There's little time.
Alright, I'll let her know. So Rothgar. Okay, so I'm on the right crest. Okay, I just want to make sure.
My son, Chief Ogzor is dead. Lorig waits at the Bloody Knoll. Is Olgesh on his way?
Actually, Ushruka is heading to the Bloody Knoll.
What? Ushruka was exiled from Shatul. I would never allow her to kill Chief.
That's why she posed as Olgesh.
That foolish girl. We're a traditional clan. Shatul will never accept an exiled woman as chief.
Why not? Ushruka would make a good chief.
Had she become Lorig's hunt wife and wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Lorig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction.
There are no other contenders in your clan.
Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core, just like Lorig and Ushruka. Replace the blade of the weakest contender.
I can't do that. It's not fair.
Fair? I just watched my son die. None of this is fair. The flawed blade is a test. A weak contender who survives despite the setback deserves to be chief of Shatul.
Do you really believe that will? Do you really believe that will happen?
When the blade fails, the weakest contender will most assuredly die. If she go, there is little time. Malakath favor the victor. Bloody Knoll is a sacred place. Any orc from Shatul who spots you inside is honor-bound to kill you. I trust you grasp the implication.
Okay, so basically, a mortal wound to the price. Okay, you're going to slip a flawed blade to the weakest contender. I'm gonna help this exiled one to become chief, kind of break the traditions a little bit. It'll be a new era. I remember correctly, I think it's the flawed sword is the one that basically is the weakest because it, you know, because it's flawed. Oh crap. Yeah, I did most of his thing. Darn it.
Ashruka? You have to go. If Olgesh sees you, he'll kill you.
Ulgesh is in Orsinium. He sold me his armor before I came to Shatul.
No. What have you done?
Shatul must survive. Don't hold back, Lorig.
Malakath favor the victor.
I hope I chose the right sword. It did.
Goodbye, Uncle Lorig.
Alright, I chose the good sword. Alright. Yeah, Zara, you're gonna be really angry with me. I don't care. I thought to pretty much change the traditions.
Who is the new chief of Shatul?
Ashruka was victorious.
I see. I convinced our clan that Ashruka's victory would test our faith in Malakath's favor. They'll accept her. For now. If she allows it, I shall advise her. She'll need all the help she can get.
This is not justice.
You alone emerged from the bloody knoll. Did you pray to Malakath for your victory?
I needed no prayers, only my strength.
Then go forth, my chief, and receive your clan. Shatul, I present your new chief.
Know this, my clan. A new era begins today. The era of the Orc. At King Kurog's side, we shall lead Tamriel to greatness! I know the cheers were fast. Challengers from all sides, to be twice the chief my father was. But for now, this feels good. This feels right.
King Karag wants the chief of Chateau to attend a moot with your support.
Of course you do. I don't know if I can attend the moot myself. I should stay here until the clan is used to the idea of me as chief. But you can tell the king that Shatul supports him absolutely. Everyone is ready to forget Chief Ogzor, to ignore his murder. Urkael the Cleaver robbed me of my husband's mind, but Glagosh is to blame. She secretly worships Boethia, the Daedric Prince of Murder. Her prayers brought about Chief Ogzor's death. I haven't found the proof. I am no longer heartbeat of Shatul. My husband's life was stolen from me by his hunt wife. My own clan sister. I want justice. Try the Giants' camp where Chief Ogzor fell. Or Lugbag. Ask what he heard the night before the attack. And search Glagosh's tent. Confront her with anything you... She has to say for herself. Shatul travels with the Achater. We have no prisons, just the Code of Malakath. If you wrong another in the clan, pay in gold or pay in blood. I don't know, poison, ritual sacrifice, time when she slipped away from the clan, anything that connects her to Boethia.
Well, guys, yeah, I think this is all I have time for today. Sorry about that. But that's all I have time for today. Sorry for this small little stream, but at least I will have a video on YouTube. So this is going to go on YouTube. So I will try to stay active for you guys. I'll do some other gameplays and whatnot. So until then, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. D0vah Chief out.